And here we are. You guys got me? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Hmm. Mm. There we go. Mm. All right. Can everybody? Everybody got me. All right. Well, just to let you guys know, I'm Hojo. I'm the writer, creator of the Mythicals comic, which is a horror action mystery, but that's not why you're here. The world's on fire, both literally and figuratively, and people are just throwing gasoline on it. So I figured I would cool the flames a little bit here and talk to you guys a little bit. I'm not big on live streaming. It's just never been my thing, but I could sit here and talk to you guys forever. So about a week ago, there was a guy that I approached. Actually, I didn't even approach him. I said, these things are the devil. Everyone knows they're the devil, right? So I said, I'll eat a whole bag. Everybody knows that I can't stand them. I don't know what it is. When I was a kid, I just can't stand them. And I'm pretty sure that there's unnatural. It's unnatural, dude. There's like red and blue. We're gonna have to talk to Bobby Kennedy about this. But and thank you for that, Aldous. Nobody's gonna beat Florida right now, especially when you lose your goalie. But I'm gonna stall. I got a little bag because I'm not trying to throw up on stream. So this is for you, Ben. Oh my god. Bro, how the hell do you people eat these? Oh, dude. Oh. Mm. You know what? Hold on. Terrible. I need something stronger. It's gross, dude. I will say, kayfabe aside, they are shit. I'd rather have the sweet chili any day. But you guys remember back in the day, Jay Leno was the spokesman for Doritos. They used to have, actually, my favorite was salsa. I'm like, yeah, Doritos. Yeah, it's good. But I'll tell you, dude, they're horrible. But, oh. Yeah, you're right. It is barf on a Triscuit. It's worse. Oh, my. Bro. Look at that. That's funk. That's not natural. Mm. You know what? I'm not going to condemn an entire people, but damn you, Hidden Valley. Why did you ever give this to people? Why? Oh. Now, if these are spicy or something, do they make a spicy ranch? Of course they do. That would be better. I could deal with the hot sauce, Yeah, I'm not snorting. No. Shut up, Marcus. the Knicks fired their coach after they lost to the Pacers. Way to go. Bang up job, New York. Right now, the Orioles are up 2-1 on Tampa Bay. So, in case you're new to this, I will just talk about anything. I do know sports. Not many nerds can do sports and music. They're really a little introverted in their worlds. They don't have much crossover, I guess you would say. The Venn diagrams, like when I was in high school, I partied with the jocks. I played baseball and stuff like that, and wrestled. But I was also what they would call like a realist. They call it base now. Like I hung out with people who just knew that the establishment was kind of shit, and I wouldn't say a nonconformist, but like I say, a realist. So I'll give it to the Detroit Tigers. We got somebody in the chat here. All this, that's got the best staff in baseball right now. So, but going to you, you're good every generation to be good. So there's that. So, same with us. But and tomorrow is New Comic Book Day. So what are you guys picking up? And I know the answer on probably everybody's mind right now would be Vatican City Part 3. I didn't read Part 2 because he came on. I was watching The Gutter. He came on Aldous' show, and I didn't want to spoil it, so I didn't watch that episode. And then I just kind of life gets up to you, man. Like when they call it the stack, like dude, my stack is this high, and half of it is like the new Transformers, which is awesome. So there aren't that many. I guess it's not that many people trying to, would you say, spread positivity. Like we can shit on things all day, but at the end of the day, there's got to be something. There's got to be something out there you can like. I like what Mad Cave is doing. I like their the Flash Gordon. Didn't think I would like it. Got on New Comic Book Day. I've got every issue so far. Out of Alcatraz. I'm picking that up tomorrow. That's on there. So I mean, it's a lot of good stuff out there. It's few and far between. I feel like a lot of people in the comic book industry that are there now, like I'm not here to point fingers, but they're not there because they like the comics. They're there because it's a stepping stone to another job, like perhaps like a newspaper or something like that, a studio job. Like I feel like the rebels that came in the 70s, the guys who had the long hair and the Millers of the world, they came in. They like comics. I feel like they felt that the things were kind of, I don't know, they dropped the ball a little bit. And, these people pick it up and say, hey, we know what these characters are about. We know how to do this. So let's just kind of upgrade it a little bit and not update it for a modern audience. I call it upgrading because the writing went up, and then the art soon to follow. But I tell you, man, they're not there for the right reasons. And if your heart's not in it for the right reasons, people are going to see it. People see right through this stuff, man. I mean, I do, but I like to call myself a astute observer of the natural order of things, right? So you go out there and it's just shit. Man, I guess because it was shit is why I ended up doing what I do. That's why a lot of the people in the independent scene do what they do, because they love it. It's not there to just, like I put out a post today, like it's not really, to me, it's not money. It's, and I say that from a privileged standpoint. I don't. I work for everything I have, man. I have a 9-to-5, just like 90% of the people out there doing it too, man. But I love what I do, and it's afforded me just a little bit of grace, I would say, with backers to trust me after this point. But once you lose trust in the people that make your books, and if you piss them off, and fandom is so fickle, in a good way and a bad way. Because look, I'm making it my first live stream, and I always told people, I'm like, I'm not live streaming, it's retarded. I'm dumb at it. I can't do it. But shame on a Dorito post. I was like, I'll do it. But it's hard, man. It's a lot harder than you think it is, going out there and selling your book and then selling yourself. But once you lose backers' trust, through any avenue, really, None of that. All that's irrelevant. Once you lose the trust with anything, any relationship, really, you're done, man. I'm sorry, you are done. Because there's always that thing right there. Well, there was this time. There were these 30 times. People vote with their wallets, not just in elections, in everything in life. You know, it's these pennies come at a premium nowadays for those of us that do work for a living. And I'm not condemning anybody who doesn't. If you don't have to, cool, bro. Or honey, whatever. That's cool. You do you. And I can condemn you for it because I'm a capitalist too. But at the end of the day, this is about love for what we do. I love my backers. I love the people who back my books. I did this. I was like, you know what? I'll do this. Spent hours today on how to figure this up. I didn't even think it was going to go through. I'm glad I'm not throwing up from the Dorito dust. But this is me. Like I said, if you're new to me, this is going to seem weird if you run across this. But man, I just like to have fun. I brew beer. I talk about things. I shoot the breeze. And I'm a very pragmatic person, both in business and in life. You know, I'll talk to anybody. I'll talk to everybody. But like, you lose my trust, you might lose my friendship. And the one thing I cannot stand is like, don't come at. And I'm not preaching to me. I'm just, these are my thoughts on the world. Like, I don't appreciate, like, I see some people get mad at other people because of who they talk to and their associations and stuff. And like, man, I can't control what people do. I can't control what people say. Now, if I hear someone saying something specific about a friend in a back room, I might approach that person and say, "Hey, this is over the line." So far, I don't care, man. Most of it's gossip, high school stuff. I don't care. I'm run a business. I am South River Studios. That's about it. I can rant if you guys want to talk about something. If whatever, I don't care. Drama's for the birds, man. It is the most high school level stuff. But what can I say? People love to do it, and it's hard not to get into it, man. It's just like tabloids. It's like the National Enquirer. People love to read it, but they don't want to be caught buying it, right? So, and I just feel like, you know, the culture is starting to shift a little bit. I think people are getting tired of not being able to say what they want to say in a free country, in a free society, and they say, well, that hurts a person. If you don't want to hear it, don't listen. You know, if you want to be called something, ignore it. So everybody has to have the last word. I'm guilty of it myself, because most of the time I feel like, and I guess that's with everybody, my last word will be the last word. Like, oh, I'm gonna end this turd. No, they'll keep coming at you. You don't have to announce everything either. You don't have to announce you're leaving anywhere. I guess, but I just kind of want to make this channel like, and I'm not going to be live streaming that much. When I do, I might not even give notice. It'll just be me coming on and rapping to you guys. But I do want to do some kind of like short content and talk about some comics, talk about some beer, thoughts on the world, and talk about some like cool comic stuff, like some B-sides, you know, like some, like somebody said, I can't remember when it was. Somebody was talking about the X-Men and the Grant Morrison run. For the record, I love Grant Morrison's Animal Man. I think it's up there with me, like up there, because that was when I discovered Vertigo. That's another video topic. But it's just where I jumped off the X-Men, and this guy's like, "You're a moron." I'm like, "All right, that's cool." Yeah, I don't need mods, Marcus. I'm not going to really. I mean, to be honest, right now, I don't even know how to do it, and I'm probably not going to be doing that much to live stream, but I appreciate it. The new flavor. No. I was going to think by the time I was halfway done with this, it was going to like burn my taste buds. I just get it every time. It's just, oh, it's gross. Mm. But if any of you, and I think a couple of you in here have backed the books, I appreciate it. We're gonna do a trade at we're gonna do a trade at the end of the summer, early fall. I got some good stuff coming down the pipe. A really good cover artist for the trades. I can't really talk about it now. A mini comic starring this dude here. So Samuel, if you're not familiar, is our talking cat, and he is going to have a little Masters of the Universe mini comic, like an origin story, because the feedback from him has been so good. And it's one of those characters. I'm not gonna say he was a throwaway character, but it was something I was like, he's just someone to move the plot along, like explain everything to the reader. I didn't expect people to be like, "Oh my god, he's funny," but it is what it is. Yeah. If you want to sub to my Substack, it's coming. We're gonna do here in about probably the end of the month. I usually send them out on MailerLite. We're moving over. We're migrating everything over there. And you can sub to me on X if you're not already. And if you're not, you're missing out on a good time. It's fun. I like to have fun, but I mean, I don't take shit. I was in the Army. I guess people need to know that for some reason. It's not really important to who I am. It's what I am. But the Knicks coach, don't even say that. Doc Rivers even told him no. So there you go. And Jason Kidd, no. I don't know. You shouldn't have fired him, but I would say as long as it's not going to be Isaiah Thomas, right? Or Phil Jackson. We've been there, done that. But I just feel like we need to come back to like the love of stuff. Like I still haven't seen the new Dune, like Dune 2, because they're talking about part 3, and like they had that HBO series, right? And I keep like the books are so good to me, like I don't want to ruin it. I'm not a big Zendaya fan. I don't, just because she looks like she always like she smells a fart and it thinks like it might be her, you know. And so the sci-fi spectacles and stuff like that, they're getting so good with the CGI. It's good. It's great. It can really do anything you want it to do. But man, the other day we watched on Father's Day I watched Krull with my 7-year-old. And say what you want about it, and it's even though the lead, I can't stop thinking of the lead character now. He looks just like JD Vance, but like the production on that, like because you got to build all that stuff, right? That's all that's intense. Like those sets, like that scene with the spider, like you got stop motion in it's a lot, dude. Like how can you not appreciate that? I think we need to get back to doing some stuff like that, you know. Like I think in the last Stranger Things, they did a lot of practical effects, and I am a horror fan, and there was this show on, I can't remember what it was. It might have been Stars or something like that. It was called Chapel Wait. It was like Chapel White, maybe. It was like a prequel to Salem's Lot, right? It had Adrian Brody in it, and that funny chick from what was it? With the Levies, with Schitt's Creek. That show was all practical effects, and he showed it like pulled like a worm out of his nose, and like you could tell that the people that were making this stuff just loved it, you know, like they wanted to do it justice, like. And I guess it's just that bloated capital, you know, the machine, right? It's just product. It's like they're not taking care for it, and I guess that's how I am. Like I'm an indie. I love mainstream music. I'm not dumb. Like, but I like a lot of bands that probably you people have never heard of. And I'm gonna say, like my beer, I like craft beer. I make beer. Like all my stuff is independent. Like I grew up in like kind of like a country area in the East Coast here, and like I've worked on farms. I could do a lot of stuff, man. Like if the revolution comes, this path is fine. Like we're good. I could do it all. Like there's nothing really that I can't. I'm not great at mechanic stuff though. But if the revolution comes, it's gonna be horseback, and I can ride a horse. So, but I don't know. Yes, I heard the HBO series was awful. And they say not to read your chat, but they aren't running my channel. That's another thing too, man. Like I don't like accepting people's predetermined like either biases, rules, or like your fights sometimes are not my fights. I have no interest really in culture wars because really it's kind of fake. I'm not gonna say it's fake, but it's manufactured in a lot of areas. Shut up, Pixel. You made me lose my train of thought. Oh, you guys are assholes. And see, like I got shamed into doing this, and this is a good time. But I just feel like people just need to have a good time, man. Oh yeah, like I fly a flag, and it's United States of America. That's it. Like I fight real wars, man. I'm not interested in the culture war. I'll go out and mix it up, and it's me tweeting somebody. I'm just having fun because I'm not allowed to pay for Twitter. Somehow I'm banned. So I just have to do what I have to do. It's fun. Nobody really asks. I guess Elon Musk tells me what to do because he doesn't let me pay for Twitter. But other than that, nobody really tells me what to do. Like I'm somebody else's battles or crusades are not mine. That's retarded. Like I'm a grown like South River Studios is me and the artists I commission and the cool people that help me. That's it. Like my dad always said, if you burn all your bridges, you're going to end up on an island, all by yourself. Nobody's coming to get you. So it's best to just sometimes kind of be professional. I know that's hard to say, and because I'm a guy eating Cool Ranch Doritos, talking to a bunch of people on the internet, all professional. But it is what it is until it isn't. So, I mean, culture is the way it is. Like we should. They say politics drives culture. Like the people should drive culture. I feel like there are a lot of things. I don't know how much I can say on YouTube. There are a lot of things going on in the country that I'm very proud of. That some people are just kind of standing up and just saying no. We've had enough. Whether you pick whatever topic you think I'm talking about, at the end you have to hold your ground, stand up for what you are, what you believe in. I believe I will never eat these. I will never eat these again, unless I'm really, really drunk and somebody gives it to me. And it's not like I don't like ranch in particular, because if I've had a few and they don't have blue cheese dressing like what a man has on their wings, I'll have ranch. I guess I don't care. There's just like ranch chipotle. They have at the Outer Banks. It's pretty good. But why can't you eat them, Marcus? Is it do you have a condition? Is it like, are you allergic to corn or something? Is it the soy? Shut up, Pixel. Yeah. I guess if somebody shames me enough, like Kristen, my wife. Well, my wife, she said, she wanted me to get the whole bag. No, because I really would have thrown up. I don't think I could eat a whole bag of regular Doritos. I'm in my 40s. I don't think it's happening. Marcus, I get you. Yeah, actually, soon I'm gonna be I'm gonna be doing a lot. I'm gonna work on a lot of my mental and physical health, because I mean, man, I see a lot of people. You just gotta unplug, man. You got to. You can't perpetually live your life online. You can't. Mm. You mean like that? Got it. Look at me, I'm a fucking whiz kid. All right, but if anybody has anything else for me, that might be it, because we don't want to kill Dead Space. Pixel Trader's got a new cool project coming out. I don't know if I can talk about it. Mercules. So yeah, I'm not a streamer. No, I'm good. Was it Mexican Iron Man? No, I'm not a streamer. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess I could do this in the future. This is kind of impromptu. I didn't have any notes. I like to be prepared. I approach things kind of. This wasn't me. This was very impromptu. So I mean, but I can go on here and rap about pretty much anything. I didn't think the stream was on because I could just hear myself talking, and I don't hear the echo like when I'm guess on somebody else's stream. I'm hearing myself and everybody else, so I didn't know what the hell was going on. I forgot to put in my earbuds, so I had to put in my head plugs, headphones. So it's Handguns and Gretel. Oh, I thought of a cool one. Like what was it? Peter Payne and Tinker Hell. They're all punked out and like they snort fairy dust and get all crazy. So, but well, I didn't know all this stuff's going on. It's like sometimes drinking from a fire hose. How do I stop showing it? Did I just do that? Yeah. Okay. All right, boom. All right. So, all right, this is the last one, man. The last chip. I really stretched it. I milked the hell out of this thing, didn't I? Oh. Whoa. I'm not exaggerating. This stuff sucks. God, how did you... I'm not gonna let my children eat these anymore. It's a cool cup. But anybody got anything? If not, I'm just gonna go finish watching some ball. Read some comics. At the end of the day, like I said, just do what you feel is right. I'm not policing anybody. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm certainly not going in here feeling ungrateful. And there is a lot of lack of gratitude sometimes, but that goes with the territory. I don't know if it's a generational problem. I'm very thankful for some of every opportunity, every stream I've ever been on. Like, I thank them. I tell them it was great coming on. I try to, tell them the next day, at least in the back room, or at least the next day within 12 hours. Like, thanks. Hey man, love to do it again. But, I'm a pretty easygoing guy. I try to get along with everybody. And if you want to, if people want to have me on stream, that's fine. But I'm not going to get mad if somebody, talks to somebody I don't like. And bro, you have to be outrageously, you have to be really bad to be on my shit list. And I'm talking, there's probably and I've been doing this, I've been around. If you haven't seen me, I've been around probably since 2022. That's been that long. I mean, you just gotta not let it bother you. Like, I've been on a lot of streams in the past couple years, and I've just seen people just get so irritated. Like, if they don't get the answer they want, like somebody doesn't answer them right away. Like, I'm busy, man. And I'll tell you straight up, here in a couple of weeks, I mean, you're probably not going to see many public posts from me. You can get a hold of me in DMs, but I'm going to mute all these groups that I'm in. And a lot of them are muted already. Just no offense, just because I don't need an alert every 30 seconds. No. And I know you can silence them, but I just need to open up my phone and just look like I got all these messages. It's so much to scroll through, and I got contact, and I don't want to jump in the middle of somebody's conversation and, not what's going on. There's a lot of context that is missed if you're in a DM group with 40 people. So it is what it is. It is what it is, what it is, what it is. So, but hey Bone, thanks for stopping by. I can't believe I knew at least two of you were going to show up just to watch me squirm. I almost canceled at the last minute, and just because I didn't think I'd get StreamYards going. But we got it. So Twisted Queso. Ooh, what's that? You know what? We can't go down rabbit holes. But I would happily, I would delete these from existence if I could. But I'm not a fascist. Like what you like, the policing of other people's behavior is just it was gay. You can sit in your sewing circles and talk all you want, but I mean, don't just try try to tell people what to think and how to think. That's retarded. We're grown individuals. We don't all need to be. I mean, I towed the line when I was in the military. I don't toe the line for anyone except for if you ask her, my wife, but that's not true. So, I mean, I didn't, like I said, I didn't have anything else scheduled other than Doritos. I'm gonna give you guys probably, I don't know, about 2 seconds, 10 seconds. Come up with something. If you got a question or you want to talk about something, it's fine. I don't care. Just no drama. It's way too much of that. And I'm not saying like I'm here to say I'm drama free. I just don't care, man. Do what you want to do. I'm not going to run into, oh, this guy's doing this and this is. I don't care because it doesn't affect me. Like I told a friend, I said, like, he said, well, how do you describe your business model? It's like, I don't even have a business model really. I just try to be respectful to people and try to tell people how cool my book is. But I'm pragmatic. I'll sell the shovels, I guess what they say. Like I'm not going to sell to a certain group, not sell to a certain group. I want people to read my book. It's not about the money. It's not about that. It's about readers. I am pragmatic. As Michael Jordan famously said, Republicans buy shoes too. Now, if you don't understand what that means, you should look it up because, I mean, you can't exclude someone just because you don't like what they believe. And if you want to say that, well, I have ethics, that's cool. I respect that. But that's not me, so don't expect me to conform to how you would handle it. Well, here's how I would handle it. They say to me, I say to them, but you're not me. And am I going to stream regularly, like live stream now? No. I don't think anybody wants to see that. Maybe if I came up with something like I said, I'm going to do some topics. I'll drop some pre-recorded videos. I'm going to try to get my editing skills up to snuff. Try to make it not look stupid or as stupid. But I'm just a dude, man. I'm just here. Like I have life experience. I guess that makes me different than some people. Like I will say this: a lot of people, like when they trash America, the ones that live here, the majority of them, I would say, have never been outside of it. Real talk, man. I don't want to hear people talk about all right. I don't want to hear people trash the country that gives them the right to say all of their bullshit. Like that's a little bit over the line because if you want to say how great it is in all these other countries, why aren't people breaking their necks and risking their lives to go there? I don't see a lot of people at mass exodus going to Denmark. First off, the food sucks. No disrespect to the Danes, but just cut that shit out. I mean, you have the right to say it. You just look dumb. You just look dumb. And what really cracks me up is sometimes like it's this meme of this girl on the subway. I guess she's got a laptop that says capitalism sucks and it's like an iBook or something, like a real expensive laptop. Like, don't engage those people. They're just dumb. They're dumb. They're dumb because when I say they're dumb, they don't know anything. They don't know anything because they weren't taught anything. They were told things. There's a big difference from learning and being lectured, right? Yeah, we're about at the 30-minute mark. This could be turned into the Dennis Miller live. I'm like, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but it seems to me that a lot of these people that are just so privileged are the ones that are telling us, people like me that work for a living, that we're the problem. That's not the case. So, I mean, if you want harmony, stop harming people. Like, don't do that. But it's, social media. I get it. I understand it. I overlook it. I overlook a lot. People think that, like, oh, you don't know this. I see a lot. In a former profession, that is kind of my job to see things, to notice things, to observe things. I just don't care. That's the thing. Like, I don't care. I can't say that enough. And it doesn't mean that I don't like said people. It's just because I don't care what they're doing, because they are grown adults by definition, maybe not by anybody else's definition, by the scientific definition, they're adults, right? It's not my job to police what they do. I don't care. I don't care. I've said that way too much, but I mean that's how I feel about it. Could everybody get along to get along? Sure. It could be bad for business eventually. Some people's gonna get friendship and business. They don't really mix. In my former engagements, I guess, when I tried to start a small business, it just doesn't work. But I'd say we're all into this. I can give you platitudes. We're all in this together. One team, one dream. I do feel like we should, as a group, and see, notice I said I feel. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying I feel. These are my opinions. Could we all get along a little better? Because at the end of the day, a lot of this bullshit doesn't matter. And I understand there are people's livelihoods, and but look at, sometimes just take a step back and look around outside of the world of maybe independent comics, games, music, and all that. Look at that. None of that, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Just, if you have a family, just at the end of the day, make sure you're looking out for them. Make sure that that's the most important thing in your life. Like, if my kids were sick, God forbid, you wouldn't see me on stream selling comics. You wouldn't see me trying to make these clever posts to get people to look at my stuff, because they can't, because I'm banned from Twitter. And yes, I'll keep beating that drum because the engagement's gone way down. That's fine. I accept it. Every now and then I'll ask Elon Musk what the fuck's up, and I get the standard reply, X amount, this account helped me. Sure, Jan, sure. $40, Mr. No. And so take care of what's the most important. The entire country has their priorities all out of whack. I guess we've become a narcissistic society. It's me, 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 me. I. Just sometimes at the end, just sometimes think about how it's going to, how it's. Look at how some of this affects, like, people who have true mental problems. They can't handle it, and you know who I'm talking about, man. Like, they went after this guy, a very prominent artist, Ed Pisker. Look what happened. Look at what the internet did to that guy. And I'm not saying the internet did to him, and the people are going to say, well, he did what he did. The facts are the facts. The shame culture, and like I joked that this was a shame stream. I was happy to do it for the guy. The guy happily bought my books for basically a Dorito bag. How am I going to say no? How am I going to say no to some of these people who give their hard-earned money, and especially the people overseas? Like, I take great care with those overseas packages, because that's some coin, ruples, and dinar, whatever you guys are using over there, dollary dues. That's a lot. And just don't, you should take care of the hand that feeds you, and those are the backers. And then I guess if you do YouTube, you're super chatters. That's a whole nother. It's something I still don't understand. I'm starting to understand it now. It's a good system, but I don't think I don't know if it has a 401k. So, like, I could never do any of this full time unless something like blew up. Which, let's be honest, probably not going to happen. I just like to make books. I'm a storyteller. I've never called myself a writer. I kind of laugh when people say, "Oh, he's a writer." I'm a storyteller. I can weave a good yarn. But I love telling stories. I like talking to people, and most comic people are very introverted, which I wasn't prepared for. I thought they were all like me. I mean, it's probably good that we don't have a whole contingent of me out there because of, yeah, it would turn into like a like, but like I never had friends that read comics. I had a few people that gave me comics because they knew I like comics. It's not the same. Like I didn't have friends at the comic shop. I knew the guy at the comic shop, but I never had friends. Like, so I treat this as like one big comic shop with, it's like 24/7. There are people coming in. They got the day shift, the night shift, the morning shift. There's usually the Europeans, and so I talk to everybody, man. I like talking to people, and graciously, it's afforded me just, people that want to buy my stuff. And I'm not here to give advice to people who are like a first time creator, but if you're gonna do it, you should do your homework. Please, my God, do some research. I mean, I'll be happy to tell you. I'll help. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. And people don't want to let me give Rob Arnold any credit. I watched his YouTube Google Docs. Tell you everything you need to know. You just got to update it for a modern audience and realize he has a ridiculous mohawk. But we're getting close to getting out of here, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. I can't believe some of you stayed. Bear with me. It was my first time. We'll get better. And it's like that. Like I'm new at this. I've been on dozens of streams and talked out my ass and had to fill dead space, but I've never had to carry the whole stream and, sat out here and ad lib and improv for 43 minutes, but it's not a big deal. But this was, a change for me. So like, it'll get better. I can promise you that next time I live stream, it'll be better. I'll be more prepared. I'm going to do some shorts. I'm going to do a couple little, I don't know if I want to do promotion and it's weird because like, oh, you should go to platform and promote people. In time, maybe, but I don't know if it would be right now. Nobody's going to tune in anyway, but I mean, I might get you a backer, but I don't think you want to like do a shill stream with me because I'm going to ask too many questions, and maybe that's what's needed. Maybe I can't do an hour of just like say, well, tell me about the book. Like, if you can't tell me about your book in like 2 minutes, like we're done here. Like I can give you some harsh. I'm not as harsh as some people I know, but I'll tell you if it's not good. I'm not because. And here's the thing: like constructive criticism is different from just outright, trashing. Like I'll do what we call an AAR in the Army. It's like after action review, 3 up, 3 down. I'll tell you 3 things you did good, 3 things you did bad. And there are just some campaigns like I don't know if I could give you 3 ups because you're not putting in the time. Like put in the time, because at the end of the day, it's reflected on you. It's you. You're selling you. It's like some people don't get that. You can't just start, oh, my book's awesome. Look at this. I got a cover by dot. And I could get a cover from dot. You just have to have the money. That doesn't mean anything to me. Unless I'm a fan, super fan of dot, which then, yeah, you're going to get that. But you're going to have to get them for book 2 and book 3 and book 4 unless you have a story. Does it make any sense? Beers in the garage, yeah. Brews in the basement. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I guess we could have a top. But everybody has these little topic streams. I don't know if I'd be good at it, but I don't know. I'm gonna wrap this up. So I guess this is it. I don't have an outro, so I'm just gonna, when I hit end stream, we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna all go about our days. And those of you that were here at least got a little bit of a laugh, right? So I can promise it'll only get better. Like my books, they've only gotten better. You can't say they haven't gotten better. The more you do this, you have to get better at it, right? 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 Someone says. But all right, we're gonna get out of here, and I guess I'll just leave you with we get words of wisdom. It's a jungle out there. Cut your own path.